I don't just want to beat my 10k PB, I want to beat it by some distance. I want to go sub 45 minutes for the first time.
Hi guys, Chris here, and welcome to a brand new series. A little mini series leading up to my sub 45 minute 10k attempt coming up towards the end of November. So for this sub 45 minute 10k attempt, we have created ourselves a little 4-week training plan designed to tune things up a little bit, work on the speed, and hopefully come the end of November in Battersea Park, it'll help me to that sub 45 minute 10k. And if you remember back to the beginning of the year, this was one of the goals I set myself. And today is Sunday, so we're at the end of the first week of 4 in this little training plan, and out really early this morning. In fact, it feels more like marathon training than 10k training. Not used to being out this early. No one about, but enjoying the lovely morning that we've got so far today, and probably around 12k today, I think. When I get back home, I'm going to talk to you about the training that I've done throughout this week and the training plan in general as well.
So back home now, and it's Sunday evening, and I thought I'd tell you it's a Sunday evening, so it'd be okay to have a little refreshment as I'm making this video. And I thought I'd start by letting you know a little bit where I've come from on this whole sort of 10k race journey. And my very first race I actually did was a 10k. It was back in February 2017, and I set a time of 46 minutes and 10 seconds for that one, and that was a long-standing PB since. I didn't do a lot of 10k races in 2017 or 2018, but the fastest time I set last year was 46 minutes and 35 seconds. And then that brings us on to earlier this year, where I did the Weybridge 10k at the end of June, but I was coming back from injury then, so I wasn't expecting a huge amount from that one, and certainly wasn't pushing it too much because I was coming back from injury. But I came in under 50 minutes for that. And then in July, I did the A6 10k in 48 minutes and 39 seconds. In August, I was going to go to Battersea Park and do the Battersea Park 10k in August, but I had to pull out right at the last minute because of some work issues that cropped up. So then that takes me to the Guildford 10k, which I did last month in October. So as some of you regular followers will know, I was doing the Run Every Day October challenge, and it certainly helped me get faster and fitter during it, and that, I believe, helped me achieve a new 10k PB of 45 minutes and 41 seconds at Guildford on an undulating course. So that's where I've come from, and where I'm hoping to go to in the next few weeks is a sub 45 minute at Battersea Park. It's a flat course, tarmac paths, and you're basically doing 4 loops of the park. So how am I going to get there? Well, I've built up a 4-week training plan, and it's largely based on one that I found online on the Runner's World website. Put it up on screen now, and then we can take a look through it. So the basic structure of this plan is we'll have 2 speed-based sessions per week. One will be a workout at the track, and then the other one will be either a tempo run or a park run, probably on the Saturday. The rest of the running is mainly easy. There is some steady pace runs in there as well, as you can see. And Monday is down as a rest day. I'll either treat it as a rest day, or I may treat it as a sort of active recovery day, where I do my kind of 2.6k very easy pace around the block to sort of mirror what I was doing in the Run Every Day October challenge. And I'll just judge it by how my legs are feeling, really, on which one of those I pick for the rest day. And then also on Fridays, we're going to try and get down to the gym, where we will do a leg strengthening session and some cross training as well. And then the rest of the running there, you can see, well, it's just easy pace running. And for my easy pace running, I'm aiming for around 5 minutes and 30 seconds per kilometre. So as I say, I've taken this from the Runner's World website, but I have adjusted it a little bit. It's not exactly the same as what they had. I've adjusted it for my own purposes, and I will keep adjusting as we go through it, depending on, you know, the day of the week, whether I can get out to the track and do a workout, or if I'm working, for example, away from home, then I won't be able to do that, so I'll have to switch it to another day. So I tend to be quite flexible in the plan. I have the structure there, but I will swap things around to make it suit. So if we specifically look at week 1, and week 1 began on Monday the 28th of October, which was still part of my Run Every Day October challenge. So if you followed that, you'll see the first few days of week 1 that I was doing the Run Every Day challenge. And I thought I'd let you have a bit more of an insight into the actual workout I did. So I went down to the track on Wednesday for a 6 times 600 metre session with a 400 metre jog recovery in between. I've got a bit of footage of that, so let's take a look at that now.
Right, that is the workout done, 6 by 600 with a 400 metre recovery jog, and a workout that I'm not used to. Enjoyed it as much as you can. I'm not used to doing a jog recovery when I'm doing my workouts. Normally I do a resting recovery, but you know, trying something new. And the idea is that each week in this very short training plan, I will increase the distance of the efforts that I'm doing in those interval training and build it up as we go. So now for the warm down or cool down, whatever you call it, on the way home.
So it wasn't until I got home that I actually realised the big flaw to my workout, and that was that it wasn't 6 by 600 metres, it was actually 5 by 600 metres. So I'd missed one of the repeats out completely, and had only realised that as I was actually running home on the cool down. Oh well, never mind. It was still quite a good session. I'll put the times out on the screen now of the 5 intervals that I actually ended up doing, and yeah, should have been 6, turned out to only be 5. Now, a gym session this week, because I had some time off work, I could actually go to the gym for a couple of hours in fact. So I did my normal leg strengthening exercises on the machines down there, but I also combined that with some cross training. So I went on the bike for was it about 25 minutes I think, and then I went on to the stair climbing machine and did about 20 stories on that, and that I felt really good after that actually. And I must get down there and try and combine the strengthening exercises with the cross training as we go through this plan, because I think that will really help things. Then on Saturday I decided to do the park run. So similar to what I've done some other weeks, I've run down to the park run as a bit of a warm-up, I've run back as a cool down, and then I've run the park run quite hard. I tried to do that. We had absolutely brutal weather on Saturday. In fact, the run director at our local park run, who's been doing it for 5.5 years, said it was the worst conditions he can remember for that park run on Saturday. So conditions weren't good. It was absolutely muddy, it was raining the entire time, and it was windy as well. But I came in at under 23 minutes, and I've got to be happy with that. The week before, when the conditions were much better, I was low 22 minutes, but to really come in at under 23 minutes with the weather the way it was on Saturday, I've probably got to be happy with that one. So that takes us to the end of week 1. I hope you do follow me throughout this training session, and then you can see how I'm building up and hopefully getting quicker as we get closer to race day and attempt that sub 45 minute 10k. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button, give it a thumbs up, And if you're new to the channel, then why not consider subscribing for regular running content. But for now guys, goodbye.